This is part one of a two-part series for this weekend's project of a total rebuild and upgrade of this entire section of the stream room. First thing we're going to be doing is tearing apart everything off of this desk, replacing these two outer monitors with four brand new 34-inch curved, ultra-wide, 4K, 165 hertz gaming monitors. These were on sale. These are not OLED. These are LCD. I'm not ready to go OLED. It's too expensive and they don't last as long. But these were on sale. I'll put the links in the description below. These were $160. Not a bad price at all. It goes up and down. VESA mount standard capabilities, 1 millisecond response time. I wanted to add more real estate and see if that would help with productivity, because I do a lot of, with the tech work that I do, I need the real estate to be able to have everything open.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I made a big mistake. I got a desk over here that I'm using. This little table is going to be our prep and setup area while we tear all of this down, but I made a mistake. If you're used to curved monitors, don't add a flat screen to it. It will mess with your brain. This has been throwing me off for the week and a half, 2 weeks now that I've had these installed, these 34s. These were even cheaper. These were 2K, 34-inch, non-curved. And I have been using curved for 6 years. And these outer monitors were my oldest. These two in the middle are my newest. So I knew it was time to make a change. And when I put this in, man, did it mess with my brain. I would be sitting here and going and looking over at my right or left, and the monitor, not curved in the right place, looked curved like at the bottom. Like it was so crazy. It was messing with my brain. Absolutely messing with my brain. I may not be all there anyway.
That's what she said.
But yeah, that threw me off big time. So the first stage of this, there's a lot that has to go into this, because this weekend, my nephew's going to be joining us for the first time in the studio for this live stream / recording session for YouTube. But that entire computer is getting upgraded. We're doing a massive upgrade to that PC, but I wanted to upgrade the desk as well, the monitors, and clean up all of the wiring and cabling. If you can sort of see it right now, I'm going to move this out just a little bit. There is, oh, hold on. There is all of the wiring goes down the main pipe into an umbilical and up the wall to the computer. And I have it all bundled together to keep everything neat and clean and organized. So I have to dismantle all of that, unplug everything off this desk, and rerun all brand new wires up to the 5070 Ti's, all of the USB cables and all of that, nice, new, and clean. So it's going to be a major mess back there. And Saturday, this weekend, when we go through and redo that motherboard, we'll be able to clean all of that back up, rebuild the umbilical. So I got to get the lighting out. I've got to get everything clicked out. And I have to take some pressure off of the main line. This way I can take all of these outer ones come off. We have a major problem here though. So come to find out that I'm going to get this up as high as I possibly can. Come to find out that this monitor stand right here, this one, the second one on the inside, there is a third and a fourth. There's 1, 2, 3 on either side, because I had additional monitors at one point. So I'm going to be using this outer monitor stand and moving it over here to this one and removing this one, because I found out the other day when I was installing this that the screw and the plate that holds this in, it's all drilled through this custom desk stand that I made. There's 2x4s under here, and this goes straight through. It's completely stripped out. So it's completely stripped out, and it really sucks because I I'm kind of upset because it at any point in time, this monitor could just go, and I don't want that to happen. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna disconnect these outer monitors, leaving the inner monitors. These are my old MSI. These are 1080p monitors. The 4 MSI 27-inch monitors that I had originally on this setup were original to the very first setup that I had done back in the day when we first started streaming. So they're 6 years old. It's definitely time for an upgrade, and I figured, considering I can get 4K 34-inch monitors at the cost of half of what those MSIs were 6 years ago, I figured, what the heck, I'll pull the trigger and just go curved all the way around. But here's our problem. No tension there, no support, no nothing, and a lot of wiring and excess stuff to clean up. So we're gonna do that and take our time with this. Yes, I did a semi half-assed job of hiding wiring and cabling and everything, and you know, lots of zip ties. So we get to go and undo all of these. I'll work from back here. Now that I'm capable, I can, lifting it up obviously gave all the excess that was needed for, I got my little stool if needed. Looks like this is the under the desk controller for the strip light that's under the desk. And the controller in this has actually gone bad. This Goovy controller has gone bad for the under the desk light strip. It basically just sits there flashing. So I got to grab another one of those. I have plenty of those on backup. Here's the ending portion of the light strip, which I'll fix up later on. Here's our monitor power, which we don't need these anymore. So we're going to remove these. So basically what I've done here on this desk, so I'll give you guys the breakdown. These standing legs are industrial legs, heavy duty, 600-pound capacity legs that I had found on an industrial supply website. And then what I did was, when the legs came in, I took the dimensions and I got a butcher block from Home Depot, and I built a 2x4 frame, put the butcher block down on that, and multiple screws to hold it in, so the top cover, the top of the butcher block would stay smooth. I didn't want to put screws in it to secure it from there, so I secured from the bottom. And then prior to that, building the frame out, I drilled all of the holes in advance for all of the pass-through stuff underneath. So this whole entire thing has been sort of just a, I don't know what you want to say, piecemealed project, step by step, you know, little updates here and there just to kind of make it look the way it does. Because you can't just go and buy an 8-foot standing desk that looks like this. So I had to make it. All right. So we are going to use this guy. This one's going to stay for the outer monitor. Got our monitor clips. This guy's got to go because it is definitely not happy. It's completely stripped out. I can use some of the parts from it though. So that's one good thing. The bottom receiver that receives the bolt is completely stripped. So that needs to be completely removed. Ooh, it's fighting me, guys. It's fighting me. We'll get it. We'll get it. I'm also going to be moving the main camera, I think, the face camera. I'm going to be moving that down to the side. Put it on a little bit of an angle. Okay. So now this is out of the way. No, we can't use that. We can't repurpose this. But I am going to snag that off of there and put that on here. So some of these that you get have these spacers in them where you can just screw it down. Others also have a locking washer and a different receiving position. This is a pin with a locking nut, and I'm not going to be able to transfer that over and use it on here, but it's okay because I have the arm that goes for that. If I can remember where I put the thing, it's in the studio somewhere. I think it might be behind here, camera system. I just don't remember where exactly I placed it. But we're gonna need it sooner rather than later. All right, let's get, okay, well, that's a lot easier. I guess this is an upgraded model. All this has is a hand screw system. I guess less likely to strip it out. Cranky, cranky, cranky. Oh yeah, and that plate is actually, the plate is a little bit rounder in diameter than this plate was, so it sort of catches better on the 2x4 that's down there. Okay. Okay. Big difference. Much stronger. Wunderbar. All right, so this has to go on now, but this has to go on. We can't tighten this all the way down yet because when we get the monitors on, we have to adjust them so they look proper. A lot of folks put these things on. I just want to put that on so it holds. All right, so the fun part is going to be now, we got to get these guys off. Okay. Right, one. And number two. I also got to get these mounts off of here. So. our power button cable. Oh man. Okay, I've never attempted to do any of these things like recorded or live because I've always had the machine turned off while I'm doing this, which is kind of dumb that I'm doing this while the machine is running. But I think if memory serves me, if anything happens, I should be able to fix it, you know? 30 years of doing this. I should have known better about putting 47 zip ties in place, but here's all my video cabling. At least those were neat. Random zip ties in between. I guess I missed a spot. Oh boy. Okay. That. I think this is my, yes, these two that are zip tied together are our audio. I used a lot of Velcro straps as well. Oh boy, this is a lot worse than I remembered it being, but we're gonna get it right. Gentle with everything. We have all brand new cabling. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna sit here and use. So for one of the biggest problems I've been having, so the other thing that sparked the whole, we're gonna do an upgrade. If I'm going to do the upgrade, I said to myself, if I'm having issues with monitors flashing and sound going in and out and other issues during live streams or recording, I said to myself, I definitely 100% need to get all new cables if I'm going to do this and just do it right and be done. So I spent, let's see, I think I spent $130 for 6 brand new monitor cables, 6 brand new USB-C standard extension cables, 6 USB-C male to female, so I have a couple of dead drops on my desk for quick plugging and if I need to do thumb drive creation, whatnot, and things like that. And then I got 6 regular USB 3.1 extension cables as well, just to make it all new and clean. I just figured that would be the easiest, absolute easiest way to do it. And then there's also things like, I've got a camera that goes to an extension cable. I got this camera that goes to that extension cable. And it's like, I just want to make sure that everything is nice and new and really, really tied down and organized. That's my biggest thing. Like I could do this so y'all can see what's going on. There you go. Yeah, bro, that's making me sick. That's making me sick. I don't like it. Did I really zip tie that too? Okay, I guess I need my brain examined. I zip tied stuff that should not have been zip tied. Okay. epic journey here, everybody. Epic journey. Figuring out 2 years of, I'm just going to do it this way because it's the easiest way of doing it. With what I'm about to do, with the fact that the monitor the motherboard that's getting ready to go into this machine and the CPU that's going into this is the stage upgrade of, I want to go 5 years plus. So we've had this discussion multiple times, not only on the live stream, but in the older YouTube videos that we've put out, that, you know, I try to do an upgrade every year to the small things, little bit here and there. And then every 2 or 3 years, I do a major overhaul. And that motherboard's been in there for 3 years now, 2 years now. No, wait, I'm sorry, my brain. That motherboard's been in there for a year, a little over a year, because I picked that up Christmas of last year when I decided to go AMD from Intel, because I was having so many problems running the entire stream and recording and filming and the other things that we do off of the Intel system. It was just not stable. So, and that's a really good motherboard, but I realized that I did not have the bandwidth that I needed for all of the USB devices, the cameras, and the things that we had, and the stability. So this machine getting a godlike motherboard, the MSI godlike motherboard this Saturday, and upgrading from the 7950X to a 9950X 3D, theoretically, I shouldn't have to do an update for at least another couple of years. And with the current price of RAM, I've already got 96 gigs in it. With the current prices of hard drives, I need as much future-proofing right now as I can get. I saw an opportunity, and I basically jumped on that to get this motherboard and CPU. And I'm really hoping that I can get 3 to 5 years out of it. So, but that's why I really thought that this time, at this point, especially with my birthday coming up, got myself a little bit of a treat for once. And you guys know I don't like to spend money on myself because everything we do goes to the charity. It was time. I was sick and tired of being down for 2 or 3 days or something else happening and then having to spend hours trying to figure out what driver broke what and this and that and the other. And I just want that raw speed back. I want that raw power back. And I think this will give me a couple of years. If it doesn't, I don't know what to say. I truly don't know what to say. Okay, what is there? What? Okay, you guys are not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Here, I'm gonna bring this over here. This is one of the monitor power cables. There's no reason for this to be 8 feet long. That's crazy. There's absolutely no reason for that to be 8 feet long. Wow. All right, let's get some zip ties. Yeah, we're reverting to zip ties. Because once it's in place, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I just don't want to have to deal with it. Let's see my super long ones, or are these the same? They're all the same. Here's a long. I win. No shot I got that quick. Huh. Okay, that's actually cool. So, smaller problem. Smaller problem. I actually want to move this out. Okay. So we may have to use a different cable. This is not liking this cable for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see if that does it. It does not. Okay. Easy peasy. Let me get a long cable. I don't want the 80-footer. Why is that monitor like that? What the hell is going on here? There we go. Hold on, I'm cleaning up wires here. There we go. I like it. I like it. Yes. How many did I have before? 6. I had 6 before, but they're all 34-inch curves now. What a okay. So I definitely have learned a lesson. Definitely have learned a lesson that if you are going to go curve monitor, stay curve monitor, because switching or mixing and matching with a flat screen and a curve next to each other doesn't really work. Instantaneously, my eyes are comfortable. They were not before with the flat screens that I had here. What a difference. What a major, major, major difference. I am in heaven. I like it a lot. What a major difference. And I've also noticed too that my GPUs are not screaming anymore from all of the different refresh rates that I had going on. Yeah, so there's that. I like it. I like it a lot. Pop out chat. That the way we like it. I like it. I can work. I can work and do multiple things. I'm loving this. All right. So major cleanup to do tomorrow and prep to do. But we've made a really substantial dent. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the follow button down below. Much appreciated.